Welcome back to Shape of the City. Starting this month, there will be healthy activities and programs available for all people of all ages and abilities across the city. Two organizations are doing their part to make several of those happen. To learn more, I'll visit with Marcia White from the Community Health Endowment of Lincoln and Melissa Lindeman from Lincoln Parks and Recreation. Marcia, Melissa, good morning.
Good morning, Roy.
Good morning. First of all, could you please tell us more about Community Health Endowment?
Certainly. The Community Health Endowment exists to make Lincoln the healthiest community in the nation. We were created 19 years ago when the city sold a hospital, Lincoln General, to Lincoln. I know there's a lot of Lincolnites who weren't even alive then, so at some point we'll probably stop talking about that. But we used the city used the money from the sale of the hospital to put into an endowment to support public health in Lincoln. Our biggest program is a grants program. For the upcoming year, we'll be giving out about $2.25 million in grants, but we also support a number of programs in the city, including a partnership with Lincoln Parks and Rec for some fun activities coming up this summer, and we'll talk about that in a minute, I guess. And we have community conversations every fall on health topics. One of the big things that we want everyone to know about is our annual meeting, which is coming up on Wednesday, May 31st at 3 o'clock at Bryan East Conference Center. And we'll be updating the maps for the Place Matters community mapping project that we introduced to the community 2 years ago. We're really excited about that. We're also featuring 3 stories from people who are really working hard to plant health in their neighborhood.
That's amazing. And in regards to the annual meeting, is there a registration, or people are more than welcome to come in on a walk-in basis?
We do ask that people register. For the last couple years, we've had overflow crowds, and that makes the folks at Bryan a little bit nervous. So there is an online registration. If you go to our website, you'll be able to see that, and the website is chelincoln.org.
In regards to the funding, what are some of the organizations or big projects that you have funded throughout the couple of years?
Oh, gosh. Well, we have several projects going with Lincoln Parks and Rec. One of the big projects that we've supported is the Health 360 campus at 23rd and O, and we fund several projects within that, not only the clinic itself, both the behavioral health and the primary care side, but also we helped bring Head Start into that campus. We help fund legal aid, which provides legal services right there at 23rd and O. And starting June 1st, Community Crops will be bringing their veggie van back. So people who are in the neighborhood and at the clinic can get fresh local produce. And for SNAP and WIC clients, they get 50% off on their produce. So.
That's great, and I see that you're wearing a little Move More Lincoln. Could you tell us about that?
Well, that's one of our really exciting partnerships that we do with Lincoln Parks and Rec. This is the 4th year already. We tried something different for Move More Lincoln the first year, and then we turned to our good friends at Lincoln Parks and Rec and said, what can you help us do? The CHE offices, the Community Health Endowment offices, are located right above the Jane Snyder Trail Center, and we saw that space and thought, gosh, what can we do? And so we worked with Lincoln Parks and Rec to fill it up with free drop-in, no registration required fitness classes for the summer.
Oh, that's amazing.
This has been a great partnership for Parks and Rec. We really have been working hard to get the whole community involved with Parks and Rec and realize there's opportunities for everyone. And this really kind of kicked off what we call our Play in the Park programming, which is our free programming around the city that anyone can participate in. You don't have to register, you can just show up and be a part of it. The Move More Lincoln starts on May 30th. This year we are going to be offering boot camps. We're partnering with Aging Partners. They're going to be doing a Feeling Fit class. Yoga is going to be on Wednesdays and Saturdays. I've got to get that schedule down. But a lot of different opportunities.
Zumba, don't
Zumba,
forget Zumba.
yes.
That's one of our most popular
It has been a hit.
class. Yeah.
So just really something for everyone. All ages are welcome. All fitness abilities are welcome. We just really want to get people out and down here and see this beautiful space. We encourage people to ride their bikes. All of the trails meet up at the Trail Center. And it's just a wonderful location to come down and spend some time outdoors. And we open up the gate or the garage at the Trail Center and enjoy the weather when it's nice. And it's just wonderful.
Well, and Lincoln Parks and Rec brought Aging Partners to the table this year, and so they're doing all the programming on Fridays, but you don't have to be a senior to participate. But they're doing some really fun things. They're not doing the same class every Friday. They're doing movement and music in June and July, dynamic movement, chair tai chi, qigong. Is that how you say it? Yes. Then this one to me sounds really fun. Fit Mix. The eclectic class incorporates movements from dance, yoga, tai chi, and qigong. So if you liked all those other classes, you can come to this one and get everything. And then tai chi as well. So really good for any age, but partnering with Aging Partners, really focusing 1 day a week on seniors this year. Although seniors can come all the other days too. So I want to see some seniors in those boot camp classes.
Yes. And we are working with our boot camp instructor that this is not going to be a boot camp that will kill you. It is going to be something that anyone can participate in.
It's really not consistent with our goal.
Yeah, it is really for anyone. You're not going to wish you hadn't participated. It's just really introducing you to boot camp and getting out and being active. And we're really excited on May 20th. We're going to, at our party in the park, we're going to have mini demonstrations of all of these activities. So people can come out and try it out in a little 20-minute segment and get a feel for what's going to be offered.
Oh, great, great. Yeah. Well, I'm excited for Party in the Park because the Community Health Endowment has been doing a social media campaign called Healthy Humans of Lincoln. And if you're a Facebook fan, you might know the Humans of New York series. Mm-hmm. So we're doing Healthy Humans of Lincoln, where we just ask folks off the street, what does it mean to be healthy? What does it mean to you to be healthy? And then we put them up on Facebook. So we're going to have a Healthy Humans of Lincoln photo booth at the party on the plaza on May 20th. So we want people to come down and get their picture taken and tell us what it means to be healthy.
That's amazing. It sounds like you guys have a lot going on, and I'm really curious about Move More Lincoln. So any person can come in. Do they have to register, or basically just look in the website or in the Facebook? How does it work to be able to participate?
They show up. We do have registration cards. So the first time a participant walks in the door, we have a little registration card that just helps us have some contact information. And then they sign in on the sign-in sheet, and they can come back every week. It's real simple. It's not designed that you have to register and sign up. You don't have to show up every week. Show up when you can. Pretty easy, and it seems to be really nice for people.
Mm-hmm. We do ask that if people are coming to yoga, which is Wednesdays at noon and Saturdays at 10, that they bring a thick towel or their own yoga mat, because we don't provide yoga mats. And the floor down in the Trail Center is concrete, so you probably want to bring your own yoga mat.
That's great. Is this more of, is it kind of like a challenge for the community? Is there a goal in mind, or some end information that you'd like after the summer to see how many people participated?
We're always just keeping track of how many participants we have for Parks and Rec in all of our programming. I think our community goals with Community Health Endowment is to be the healthiest community all the way around. And then with youth, we're trying to decrease that obesity rate. So it's really working as a community to work on those fitness goals and that just community health all the way around. And this is a way that the two agencies can come together and make it more accessible for everyone.
And we would especially encourage people who live or work in the neighborhood to come. You mentioned, where do you get information? We do have information on the CHE website. There's information on the Lincoln Park and Rec website. But if you're on Facebook, we have a special page for Move More Lincoln, so you can just search for Move More Lincoln and find that. We have the schedule pinned to the top, but we offer lots of fitness and wellness, nutrition tips on that page as well. So we'd love it if people would go to Facebook and type in Move More Lincoln, like our page. And that's also the place where if we have something happen last minute, we have to cancel a class, that's the primary place where we put that information. So.
That's great. And it seems like it's a very busy summer. Are there any volunteering opportunities for persons that maybe are avid yoga instructors, or they do Zumba, cycling? Any opportunities for people to come in and help with the project?
We always love our volunteers. That's how we get these types of programming going. If you go to the Park and Rec website, there's a place for volunteers. There's monthly VIP, which is volunteering in different parks doing things, but then contacting each directors at the centers individually. They love having volunteers come in and lead these classes. We love to get people connected to programs that they're passionate about, because those make the best volunteers.
Perfect. There are several plans for the years to come in regards to the goal for Healthy Lincoln. What's in the horizon for Community Health Endowment?
Well, our Board of Trustees just reaffirmed our funding priorities and preferences for the next year, and so we're focusing really on 3 areas. The first is health innovation, and that's, as you said, health is more than just being able to go to the doctor. So that's looking at health beyond health care and some innovative ways maybe of planting health in neighborhoods. We have a focus on early childhood in reducing or addressing childhood toxic stress. You know, what happens to a child in their first few years of life really sets the course for the rest of their life. So we want to focus some energy and attention and resources there. And then finally, prevention or fostering healthy behaviors, which is where Move More Lincoln fits right in. So we have a grant cycle coming up. Stage 1 applications are due June 2nd. At noon, and there's more information about our grant cycle on the website. So we're lucky right now that we have a couple projects active with Lincoln Parks and Rec, a running project out of the F Street Rec Center, which has been really exciting, and Rocksteady Boxing, which is a really innovative program that works with people who have Parkinson's disease and uses boxing to really help them improve their health. That's been a super
out at Air
project.
Park Rec Center.
I believe that we've heard a lot of information, but before we close the segment, is there anything else they would like to share with our viewers?
I would just like to share about Party in the Park. We mentioned it briefly, but that is really Lincoln Park and Recreation's kickoff to summer. May 20th, 4 to 7, down at Union Plaza. It's a great time to learn about all the different opportunities that are going to be available through Parks and Rec and some of our partnering agencies all summer long.
Perfect. Thank you very much again for visiting with us, Marcia and Melissa. It was great, and I know that all of us, we're very much looking forward to all the activities to come. Thank you.
Thank you.